The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, alert three. Hey. Defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Gordon. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill. 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you. Alert three.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They come out here in the eye.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, son. Man, Eddie. 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber. I got you. He's crashing. He's checking time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
64, weak. Hard.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. Look at me. Door.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Gordon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Scott Miller, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 58. We're going to sign. 58. Lady, you better print. You better print. Let me know right now. You better print. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Greystone, travel. Oh, you got deep. Ready? Switch. Check. Motion to the young lady. To the backfield.
Here's Darnold. That one caught by Ellison. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 58, 2. 58, 58, Mike. I got it.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Darnold. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, 80. What's the motion? Yo, 80, smooth.
Off of play action, Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st down, Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the 22, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey,
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Check out lady. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down and even.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again with Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Ready?
On the run, this is Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
61, Matchbox Lights. Roll out. Get it.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, high 7. Look at me. Zip out.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Catch it. Look, squeeze. Shoot. Yep. Hey, I got him. That's me. Go. Go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Outside. 55. Right there in the middle. Red 80. Hey, Delta. Here we go again.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Johnson, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Yo, go.
On first down, Gordon. That one complete to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Ready, set. Mike 55. Mike 55.
In your face.
Ready.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They come out here in the I. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, lock it. Tight dog. Bravo. 5.
Second and 5. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. So on third and goal, Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Now, lady, give me that ball.
They'll run on first down. Logan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alpha.
On first down, it's Logan. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Gordon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 2. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A toss play, Gordon. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Wahoo! Go.
Back to throw. Gordon. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here we go, son. Go 50 extra the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Man, 80. 5. Check 99. Hey. Man, 80. 24.
On first down, it's Logan. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. This is Hunt. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
We're going to sign.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Motion, lady.
Darnold. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw. Gordon gets this one to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
42 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch. Look at me. Go. Safety's creeping.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Back to throw. Gordon. They complete it to Hill. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gordon. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You gonna get this, boy? Hey,
2nd and 3. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon sets up the screen to Gordon. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch this.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, lady.
Here's Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
General West. Watch the shit. Kill. Hey, lady. Check.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Get off the field. Check
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
58, come on. Young lady. Off the cross. Big dance. Come, lady. Lady. Showing up. 58, right over there. Right? Hey, Echo. 58, right there. Check.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. 15 line it. 15 line.
Back.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ready? 18, Gator.
55. Nice, sweetheart.
Look, squeeze.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Gordon. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
Ready.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check right.
Hey. Go.
from the gun. Gordon. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go, set. 30 base.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Ready?
55, Mark 55. Hey,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Scott Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4.
let's go. Let's do this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Hunt. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Colts on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
We got this.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll run on first down. Logan, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Team 6. Team 6.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch the
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
Check. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 55. Tackles. Check. Press down. Hey, lady. Press down. Hey, switch the lady. Patch it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Motion. Reset. Mike 55. Mike 55. Lady. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Hey, lady. Shoot. Switches.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Hunt, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because, you know, it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ready.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now the second down throw on target. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Go. Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hey!
42.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Look at me. Zipper.
Come to me, it's me.
Hey, Orbit.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. John D.
Snap.
To throw on second down. Gordon. And he's got his man on the out route.
Let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shoot.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Rock it.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Defense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Down. 60 or.
Check 55 to Mike. All day.
Topper.
Check 31. Check 31. Sponge. No. Jim.
But I hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Ready,
Ball
ready.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Fair.
Watch the ship.
Ready.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
Kill.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Got it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
22 jet bomber.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Get.
Back to throw. Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
I got motion. Hey, check right. Watching your five. I'm going to come back to you.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Yeah, baby.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Check 37.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, Delta. Go. Let's go, Pete Griffin.
2nd and 10. Oh, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
58, come on. 58.
They run again with Logan. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Ready? 58, Mike. Ready?
Bravo.
Check motion.
Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
He's coming, double up.
Ready? No waiting. Hey, Alpha.
Well, 58's the length. Watch the run. Watch the run. Man, 80. Under crunch. Under crunch. Motion, motion, motion.
On first down, Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Logan, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into